What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at headliner Son. He is the 89 left mid from Spurs, and honestly, what a player he's been so far. Already got an inform and a player of the month. Now he's been given a headliner that is coming in at about 1.5 mil. He's tickling across extinct for pretty much both consoles. I think Xbox has definitely had a little bit more supply, but he's definitely up at the 1.5 mark, which is the price for him. I think a Son that could go up is going to be absolutely phenomenal. If you can get him over 91, you're looking at a huge profit for him. Already he's got the stats to compete with the top of the top, and now we've got a card that has the ability to go up. Hopefully we do see more of Son. Personally, I do like how he's playing at the moment. Spurs as a team can be a little bit hit and miss, so Son kind of needs to shine through that, and he has been doing with Kane for pretty much most of the season so far. So hopefully he can continue that, and we can see that 90 Son coming very soon. But let me know down below, what headliner from Team 2 do you want? So if we go into the Son, pretty much everything's pretty basic compared to his player of the month, which again was an SBC that cost a hell of a lot. We will have a look at the difference. There is only a couple of stat differences, but the price for Son's SBC at this moment in time is about 750. So he's practically double in terms of being able to go in value. So player of the month doesn't look too bad now, but when we get 91 Son, then it's going to look like a big L. But you've kind of got to go with it. I did Messi last year, and then suddenly he got a second player of the month, which you couldn't put the normal Messi into. So it is just taking your chances and thinking, who do you want at that moment in time? Son is a 4-star skiller with a 5-star weak foot. He's 6 foot, right footed, high work rates, and he is 28 years old. So he's been here for quite some time now. We're going to have a look at his generations in the overall, and we played 2 matches in champs, and I can confirm he smashed both. 4 goals in 2 games. I think he got 1 or 2 assists and did very well. 91 pace. Can't complain one bit. I think that's decent. He's quick. He's better off at the kind of like actual sprinting rather than necessarily the quick acceleration, which is it's a little bit annoying, but at the same time he's still very quick on the ball. Shooting wise, 89 on the overall. We've got 89 finishing with 91 position, and as well as shot power. Finishing was not a problem. Trait wise, he's got the finesse shot, so cutting in on that right foot is always absolutely lethal for him. We saw one against, I think it was either Arsenal or Villa, where he's practically smashed it from 28 yards or so. Keeper definitely should have done better, but he absolutely finessed that into the bottom right, and that is what he does in this game as well. Passing wise, it's about average at the moment, and this is where the upgrade side brings him to an all-round sort of player, someone who could definitely go into that cam role and play it immaculately, because he'll have all the shooting, all the passing, all the dribbling, and pace. All he needs realistically out of this card is more physical and more passing. Shooting wise, I'm quite happy with. I feel like a lot of people will be going for either the Hawk, Deadeye, I think we've got Engine, and Hunter. I don't know if I'd go with Hunter. Potentially we'll have a look at them on the overall as well, just to see what's better in terms of chemistry style for him. And then the dribbling is 90 with, as you can see, just phenomenal stats. Good composure, agility balance is nice, and then he's got good stamina. Other than that, a solid card. So would I pay 1.5 mil for him? That is the question. And I think I would. I genuinely think I would. Maybe not right now, because obviously we've got Team of the Year around a corner. I probably wouldn't be putting any serious amount of coins into a card, into an SBC right this second, unless it was free in SBC. But in terms of later on, after Team of the Year, when we've had that, maybe would probably go for him, to be honest. I think he's going to go up. I've got high face for him, so we'll see how it goes. But let's jump into some gameplay, see what he did. So like I said with Son, we managed to play 2 foot champs games with him. Honestly, he was brilliant. We tried him at the left cam role on the 4-2-3-1. We put him into the middle at one point, and we even got him at striker. So honestly, he just played very well. I was really impressed with how he was. I've used his gold card a few times. I have another account that used his player of the month, which again was very similar. I think you can't really say too much difference yet. I feel like the 9091 is really where you're going to see the comparison between the gold and then the 91 version. Just two upgrades. There's some ability difference, but in terms of actual, like, I can see that pace increase, I can see the shooting increase. You can't. It's only minute. It's normally more kind of composure, if anything, really kind of taking his chances a little bit more, and maybe just that little bit more agile. Other than that, he was always a fantastic player, even from his gold, and I think his gold definitely still can wreck most teams if you have the ability with that card. So for me, I would at the minute go with a gold card. I'd be looking at cheap and cheerful, waiting for that absolute destroy of the market. When Team of the Year comes out, we're going to see plenty new cards added on. Team of the Year nominees are coming out. I don't know if he's in one, but obviously last year they all got a +1. It'd be interesting again to see what happens with them, because it just makes that +1 version, it's like almost like a cheeky inform, but for practically half the price. And as you can see with Son, he's just absolutely ripping it up, and dribbling wise was absolutely phenomenal. That definitely should have been a penalty as well. Varane pushed him completely, but we see here lovely link up play. I'm playing him in the middle cam on this version. Mane sees him running through, we take the touch, little fancy little bit of skill, and he gets a goal. And then the same again, we go with the attack. He's like always first to attack. He even gets up from here. We slow the play down a little bit just to let him catch up. We go one into Mane, we try and cut it across. I thought, you know what, Son's going to get that. Different animation, 1-2 with Rashford. He sees him back again, and it's just another smash. So then, in the overall, as you can see, Xbox does have a couple on the market now. He is practically sitting at 1.5. I feel like there's been a couple added and just no one's bought them as of yet, or Fubin may have not updated from yet. But then on the PlayStation, he is practically fully extinct. I don't think I've seen that bar move since he has been out. So he's a big price on the PlayStation, and he's a very, very good card. We see him from his 87, 40k, and really there's only -3s on there. For me, I don't think that's enough to say I can spend 1.5 right this second. I'd go buy his gold card if you want him that much. His inform is 304. His player of the month, like I say, was 750 practically, and you can see there's a couple of different bonuses for this headliner, but really nothing really too much to say. And I swear it had a dynamic. No, I'm pretty sure his player of the month does have a dynamic, but in terms of kind of like ability, it's fantastic. We've got the traits, we've got finesse and solid player, and chemistry star wise, people are saying Hawk is the best. So if we just add that wherever it's gone, where is Hawk? Oh, there it is. I was thinking where Hawk was then. So it does give pace, shooting and physical. I suppose that's not a bad idea. If you went with Deadeye, obviously you get that bonus of the shooting and passing, and I think that is a cracking chem style for him. He's already got a lot of pace. Dribbling wise is fine. Yes, you get no more on the physical, but I just think it's already at 66 and 64. When are you really going to miss that much that you're going to add an extra 5 onto it? I feel like why not go in that full on passing mode, and you can play him literally across the board, from left wing to right wing, from striker to cam. I think this card will be a phenomenal cam at 91, 90 rated. He's just going to be absolutely insane. If you can link him with big boy rule breaker Kane, then obviously that's a great link. We also have road to the final Rashford, who I think is the closest comparison to a left mid in the Premier League, and then obviously it'd be someone like Neymar if you're looking at left mid in an overall position. And in terms of generations, what are we looking at? He's been from Hamburg, I believe. He then went to Leverkusen, where he kind of made a little bit of a name, got an inform, and then practically straight after the second season, he signs for Spurs, and 1 season later, the rest is history. 3 informs, 2 player of the months, 2 man of the matches. From a 78 rated card, he got a 93rd inform. Insane stuff. And then obviously we managed to get a team of the season of him, team of the season in FIFA 19, and another team of the season in FIFA 21, and both times it's been a 95. Can this year be the year that we get a 96, 97 Son? If he continues at the rate he's been doing, then obviously there is a very, very good chance. He has scored 12 and 16 as not necessarily the striker of the team. that's actually pretty good. I'm really impressed with him this year. He's always been quite a consistent player. I personally believe he'd do better at a different team, but the link-up play he does with Kane at the moment is absolutely insane, so I have no fault with that. And who doesn't love Son? He's just that sort of player, very much like Conte. You cannot hate him. But overall, I've given him a 9.8, mainly because at this moment in time, I want to see him go up one. I want to see headliners go up at least one to make the card somewhat worth it. There's nothing worse than getting that 80, 87 Bruno, that 86 Aspas, and they don't even move once from the time that they get the headliner. So I'm hoping he does go up to a 90 very soon, and I think then I'll be looking at a 10 out of 10. I think anything above 90 with Son is going to be absolutely phenomenal. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. We'll be back next with, I believe, headliner Haaland. He's going to be the next one up. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.